Welcome to round 2, Portugal. Sorry, it's a bit delayed getting in. I'll just find a second on my phone. Yeah, we're definitely live, so I can now see the comments. 2 people in. Me with them. Let's get everything on. Oh, THX has validated. King Lockman, we were 18-8. I already know that's faster than what I'm qualifying at, so bloody hell. Chris is on mediums, sit on board with Albie as he's about to cross the line. I won 46. I think it's raining on Albie's one. If anyone can let me know what the sound is like, and also if anyone can let me know what the weather's like, that'd be great. As we sat on board with Scotty now coming on the final corner. Yellow flag in sector 1, and it was 18-7. Scotty's at 18-8. Uncle is at 18-7. Here's top. War Daddy is out. I'm not sure where that is. Turn 1, I believe. So we've got Dan just about to start his hot lap now. Dan crosses the line to start his lap. So let's see how Dan can do. As there's a car in the gravel completely. Is that still War Daddy maybe? Could still be War Daddy. About to go out the second sector now. So 153.4. I'm not sure what the splits are at the moment, but we will see. 5 people in the lobby now watching. Welcome everyone. Dan coming on the final corner now. Crosses the line. It is a 119 flat on mediums. Not a bad time there for mediums. In fact, it's a very good time there from down on the mediums. As THX was a 118.2. We're still waiting for Pink Eye, who's on the lap, and Porter, who is on the lap. They're both on out laps now. So who's going to be first one across the line? I think it's Porter, yeah. So we'll set on with Cameron Porter because you know the Porter and Pink Eye's going to have their own little battle with everyone else. So there's Cameron Porter setting a 117.8 from IF Racing. Good job there for him. Cameron did set a purple first sector. Takes a nice tight line through there. I hate that line through there. I always spin. I've always got to take it wide there. So Dan's definitely leading the way the medium runners at the moment. A whole second quicker than the next one to him on the mediums. So he's done a good job there. So Cameron Porter's coming down second last corner now into the last corner, and he's gaining on. I know that car's coming to the pits, so that gives him a nice toe, but and he does a 1:17.6. So there we go, that's Cameron Porter. Now we put down to Pink Eye. Where's he doing? He's going through the second sector now. He's going to go into the white. Purple middle sector from Pink Eye. So on the last corner now, he's going to cross the line. DRS is open, and he does a 1:18.8 on mediums. So not a bad time on mediums then. So we are going to go down to Blake's. No. Anyone watching, if you let me know what the volume's like. So we'll sit on board with Blake's now. See what he can do is he's coming through the second sector. There is a Cameron Porter's happy with that. He's retired in the pits. Blake's is going to have a bit of traffic there with the Alpine in front of him. Hopefully the Alpine will notice and get out of the way. Nope, the Alpine hasn't noticed. He has now, and he's moved that way, and it was a Williams, not Alpine, sorry. Blake's comes down the second to last corner now. Someone spun it, and last corner, and Blake's goes across the line on the soft tyres, and he does a 1:18.2, so a good time there for him. JJ Trim. And he crosses the line and does a 1:18.4. So there you go. Robin will be in the next one. He's going through such a quick moment. Oh, purple set 2. Coming the last, second to last corner now, sorry. Into the last corner, flat out through here, tight to the curb. And then it's going to be DRS open, and he crosses the line, and he does a 1:18.6. So the only one not set a lap yet is Rouge. He's just coming out the pits now. So Dan is out on the softs, he is on a hot lap, so again, we'll jump on board with Dan. He's getting another lap to himself by those things. Wiz and Dan in the AlphaTauri, to be fair. Is there a car off somewhere? No, it's a slow moving car, I'm sure. So double right hand corner, fast one into the slow one. Up the hill. Down the hill, into the little left hand, into the long sweep from the right hand, comes down to the left hand, purple middle sector, tight left hand turn now, and then we have the last two corners to go around, so we've got the right hand here, and then flat out now, all the way to the line. Back end a bit slippery on the way out there. And DRS will be open, and he crosses the line, and he puts it third with a 1:18.1. So it looks like tier 1 is going to do tier 1 things again. Luckman isn't on that. So we'll see what he's going to get up to in a moment. So I think, yeah, looking at this at the moment, I think a 1:18.7 is going to be the cut-off. I think anyone So I think Pink Eye is a bit of this cut-off time's going to be a close one. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I think Pink Eye will actually need to come out again. Looking at this, I think Pink Eye's risking it if he doesn't. So we've got Lupman now coming on the last couple of corners. Opens his DRS, crosses the line, and he doesn't improve. So Rouge is out setting the lap now. He's on the last corner now, opens the DRS, or yep, and he does a 1:18.6. So there we go. So it's yep. So I think a 1:18.7 is going to be cut off. It has put Pink Eye to 12, so he is on the out lap. So tires, yep, he's out on the soft, so he's not risking it. He's realising that he's in trouble here. Colin is going to have to come up the pitch as well. He's going to set another lap. I mean, it's a solid lap there on the mediums, 1:18.8, but it's going to be, he needs to come out again. No doubt about that one. So Pink Eye's now, about to run ball with Pink Eye's, he goes on to a flying lap. He will be aiming for top spot here. So let's see what he can do. Into the slow right hander, into the fast left hander down the next DRS straight now. Into the tight left hander, after the straight. And does he ride it? No, he doesn't. Now keep it going. Fast right hander into the really slow uphill right hander, slippery as hell this right hand is. Purple's the middle sector. A lot of people see me purple in that middle sector. I think they just like that one. There's a lot of time to gain in that middle sector, to be fair. Different lines and stuff like that. It will give you a different way out of the corner, some faster than others. Pink Eye's really on the limits here. I thought he would have had it there, but it's got on the last one now. DRS is going to be from Dan's retired in the pits. He thinks he's done that. Pink Eye's got him on 1:17.9 for the third. So he's actually 3 tenths off of, well, almost 3 tenths off of Alan Porter. So Colin must have listened to me because he's out of the softs now. He's done enough, he's retired in the pits. Well, to be fair, anyone in the pits now isn't going to get out. I mean, it's whether or not some of the 2 on the out, 3 on the lap, 4 on the out laps are actually going to make it around. 35 seconds left in this session. So LOI Colin is going to come up to a bit of traffic now. These people are trying to get around, they're on the out laps, so they're trying to get around to the, well, Ginger's retired. Is that in pits, on track? I think it's in pits. I think he doesn't think he can get any further. So LOI Colin's going to have a massive tow down here. He does open it to us, and he puts it 9th on 18.4. So Hot Wings and Scotty's put it up there, so that's knocked Hot Wings out. So let's see what Hot Wings can do. It's all or nothing for Hot Wings. Let's go for the middle sector now. We've got to just make it by a couple of hundredths to beat King Lutman, stay in there. King Lutman's just hang on there, 1:18.6. I did say I think the cut-off would be a 1:18.7. I could be slightly out there, but only just. And he's looking quite slow, Hot Wings. I think he's run out of fuel, guys. He's holding the pits, yeah? Oh. It's a bit warm in way. So there you go, 1:18.8 only just makes it in. So that's end of Q1. Just waiting for Hot Wings to be taken into the pits. So he will be starting 16th. So we are losing Hot Wings. This is Ginge, Chris. Oh. I'll do it again in a minute. Right. So we'll scroll down now. So down to 14th is less than a second between the whole field. So a bit further away apart this session than what it was last session, last week. So we are losing Hot Wings. This is Ginge, Chris, and War Daddy. We're missing a 20th driver. Oh, we're still waiting for. Sorry, we're still waiting for Ozzo to join. That's who we're missing.
He'll be here in a minute.
Oh, someone just said he'll be here in a minute. Who the hell said that? That was really random. There must have been something in the game which is perfect timing. Hopefully when the Ozzo turns up, he'll bring the ozone with him. Get this chat a bit lively. So we're just waiting for someone to come out the pits now. Who's going to be the first one to come out? There we have it. Cameron Porter is the first one onto track. Dave, right. I can watch from the pit wall. Probably the best. What's your who are you in this, Dave? Because just because of Dave Wright on your YouTube, obviously you're one of the drivers in this tier. So we're waiting for everyone to start laps and stuff. Let's get everything on. As Cameron Porter's coming on the last corner now to start his first flying lap of Q2. So the first corner, gets around the first corner without invalidating, that's the main thing. That's probably one of the hardest things to do, is get out the first corner without invalidating, if you want it. Because it does send your car quite wide. It is a perfect first sector, but it's because no one else has set a time yet. So we'll see more of those. So do you reckon Cameron Portsmouth will straight into 117s where he left off, or do you reckon he's going to drop down a little bit? Through the second sector now, it's halfway through that. And there is a slow move, or just moved out of the way, that has. It is quite distracting to have another car in front of you, but they do tend to get out of the way quite quick, which is good. But you're constantly like watching it and like thinking, oh, which way they're going. And Karen Porter comes on the last one now. Darius is open and he crosses the line and does a 1:17.4, so he's got even faster than the first sector. So who's this? No Fandangle will be next across the line. And he does a 1:18.8. I'm assuming, oh, JJ Trim with 1:27.9. I think he might need to redo that one again. Uncle there with a 1:18.8. Andy Boy with 1:18.6. THX has invalidated. Robin will be the next person we have to cross the line. Comes on the last corner now. Different line there from Robin to everyone else. He goes second with 1:18.2, but he hugged the curb right in. Well, I don't see a lot of people doing that. Albie now with 1:17.8. Is it second? IF Racing, so what he can do, he's just coming out of the last corner now. And he does a 1:18.5. Who we got next? Oh, as we see Pink Eye make a mistake. Has he beached it? No, he's just waiting for cars to go. Very unusual there, just to see Pink Eye make a mistake, just as we jump on board with him. That was quite handy. We caught that, Mr. Pink Eye. He's only human after all. I was thinking he was like Robocop for a minute, the times that he's set, the pace that he's got. But it looks like he's human by spinning. Blake's now coming across the line. See, Blake's taking it out to the left here. Blake puts it second with 1:17.7. I think it's quite an unusual line we saw there from Robin. He just kept it really tight to the last border and kept it tight to the pit wall. So we have LOI Colin will be starting his flying lap soon. King Lupman's still in the pits, he's not moved yet. And so Scotty's still in the pits as well, so Colin's now starting our lap. Got through the first corner without invalidating. The second corner nicely. Third corner now coming down the straight into the fourth. You can get the power down early. Into that uphill corner. Oh, it's a very tricky corner that is. Not seeing anyone spin there yet though. Oh, I've said it now, someone's going to spin there now, but quite a short track this. It goes quite quick. Just hold that. So coming on the second to last corner now. Comes into the last corner, hugs it tight, and he stays in the middle of the track. So there's a different, another different line there. The 1:18.1. So Pink Eye crosses the line and does a 1:18.5. I think 18.4, 18.3 will be cut off here. I think those in the 18.5s need to come out again. Two drivers still yet to set a lap. So we've got anyone on laps at the moment. Dan is on a lap. We've got JJ Trim is out on the out lap as well. So here we're looking to improve. Let's see if Dan's up or down when he goes through this end of the sector here. Going quicker by 4/10, purple middle sector. Dan's pushing now. Should take him into the 117s, I believe. 117.8. If he keeps it going through the last bit here, he keeps improving. And he comes close to the wall. DRS open and a 117.8. There we go. Good time there from Dan. JJ Trim about to cross the line as well, is he? -9 seconds. Was that a burner lap there? Because I think he's just started his DRS now. Going on around the uphill right-hander. I don't know the names of the corners. I probably won't know the names of the corners, to be fair. Connor's now going through his last sector, and his 4/10s up on his time as well, so not calling Trim. So if he keeps going, I reckon a 17.9. And the final corner now. DRS is open and he crosses the line and he does a 118 flat. Almost 17.9. Right, Luckman is one of the people that hasn't set a time yet, so we'll sit above him. Pink Eye's waiting. Luckman has invalidated it. So Scott is still in the pits, so he's waiting till the last minute. We have 4 minutes left of this session. IF Racing, is he on the lap? He must be on the lap. Yep, he's 6/10 under his time now, so it's definitely in the 117s. So he's going to do a 117.6-ish. On the last corner now. IF Racing puts it a 117.6. There we go. So I said the cut off will be a 118.3. We're getting close to that now. Bruges there, we're 118.5 is right on the cusp. We know Pink Eye's on the outlap now, but we know Pink Eye's got to set time, so that will be pushing Bruges out of the drop zone. Luckman is going around slow cars. We'll stay on board with Luckman for the moment. I think Pink Eye's about to start a lap, isn't he? Yeah, he's just starting a lap. So yeah, so still on board with Luckman at the moment. See if he can get himself into the top 10. And the last corner now. Nice flat out corner, quite a nice corner. Can send you wide if you get it slightly wrong. Luckman with 1:18.9. Scotty is on his way up the pits, boys and girls. Here comes Scotty, but we're going to jump on board with Pink Eye. So he's 4 times under now, so that's already put him in the 1:18.1s, and that's just in the first sector. He doesn't come through the second sector, and he is going to be 7 times up. So he's definitely going to be in the 17.6 at the moment. Cameron Porter though definitely setting a blistering time in his first lap, isn't he? As Pink Eye crosses the line, and he does a 1:17.6. So there we go. So we're going down to Scotty. So that does push Bruges out. So the cut-off has a 1:18.2. So Robin is at risk at the moment. He is out on our lap. So we're waiting for Scotty. We'll sit on board with Robin because he is the one man in danger. He's got a lot of traffic this lap though. Let's see how much this hinders him. Just going through the second sector now. Bit to see his time, I should look at that really. So second sector he is up or down. Transport was tyres in the pits, he's happy with that. So he's 3 tenths under his time, so it's taking to 1:17 as well. So if we can put Uncle into the drop zone, but Uncle is on our lap as well. Colin's on a lap, THX is on a lap. I think all these guys are in trouble at the moment. As Robin crosses the line at 1:17.7, puts him 6th. Colin crosses the line with 1:17.9. So the end of it for Luckman, so Luckman's definitely out. Scotty is left it all for this lap as he comes on the last corner now. DRS is open and he does a 1:18.1 and it's not good enough. So Scotty will be starting. Oh, Scotty will be out of this qualifying. So Uncle, Bruges and Andy. So Bruges is next, so we'll stick on board with him and then we'll flick straight down to Andy. So Bruges goes to the line and he doesn't do it either. And he does do it with 1:18 flat. JJ Trim is on the lap though. And he takes back with 1:17.9. So that's now pushed THX out. Uncle, can he do anything to get himself out the bottom now? Currently in 14th at the moment. See what Uncle can do. And Uncle's put into the pit, so that's it. So we're losing King Luckman, Uncle, Scotty, Bruges and THX. So the cut off was 1:18.0 then. That was the thing. So from 1st to 10th we're separated by 6 tenths. Just under 5.38 tenths. So there we go. Another close session in Tier 1. down there, qualified third place. Come with me. So yeah, so 5.28. There you go. I was a 5. I said 5.38 tonight. So then a little bit out. But again, down to 14th, under a second from 1st to 14th. So another really close qualifying there. Under a second for 14 drivers is pretty amazing. So tier 1 doing tier 1 things again. So we've got 2 Aston Martins going through, 2 McLarens going through. I think that's it. I think there's only double teams going through at the moment. Well, not at the moment, it won't change. Still don't know the weather, so someone can let me know the weather for the race, because it's looking pretty shady at the moment. As I wait for everyone to sort the crack out. So, who's going to be the first one out? I think it's Helen Porter again, with his first one on the track. And it is by quite a far actually. I don't think anyone else has come out. Oh, I think Albie's on the way out. So Albie's trundling down the pit lane as well. By the time he's out, Karen Porter's into the first sector. Out the first sector. There's got a McLaren coming out as well. Aston Martin looking mighty quick here today. They must have the upgrade to the 2023 Aston Martin instead of 2022 Aston Martin. So more people coming out onto the track now. So we've got 7 drivers out on track. Karen Porter will be the first one to cross the line. As Cameron's trying to get heat into his tyres. He's about to start his flying lap, Karen Porter. First person I've seen take the last corner so wide. Was that still a mistake? Or was that his line? See if Cameron Porter can beat his time from last session, as we got all but one coming out the pits now. Because from the track team all the heading out of the pits is Colin. So come on Colin, get a wiggle on, or you're not got any tyres left. Porter now coming on the last sector now. Last corner, and he's taking it pretty tight to the first line. The start of this wasn't the line he normally takes. And he does a 1:17.2, so he improves again by 2/10. Right, I think is it okay, so Dan's just about to start a lap, so he's not the next one to the line. I think it's Albie. Yeah, Albie crossed the line with 17.9. Right, this is an out lap. So Andy Boy is on an out lap, so Robin will be the next one to cross the line, I believe. Set a time. Oh, JJ Trim was 1:18.2. Andy Boy wasn't on an out lap, it said out lap. I don't know. So Robin with 1:17.7 was at second. 1:18.4 from IF Racing. A 1:18.6 from Andy Boy. So Dan will be the next one to cross the line. So we'll stay on board with Dan for this one here. So I think Cameron was a 1:17.6 first one, 1:17.4 the second, and 1:17.2 the third. So he's improved by 2 tenths each section, each qualifying session, I believe. Dan's going to cross the line now. We were 1:18.1. Alright, so we jump aboard with Pink Eye now as he comes on the second to last corner. Into the last corner now, flat out. Does he want to be taking this top spot off a thing? He doesn't. He does a 1:17.5. So has Karen Porter got the pace here over Pink Eye? It does look that way at the moment. So who else we got on that? Colin, I believe. Is anyone? No. Colin's still in the pits here. So I think everyone is coming back into the pits. I don't think. Oh no, maybe Albie is perfect first sector. So maybe he's not got a lot of EOS there. But he did perfect first sector. So is this a push lap? Is he going to run out of EOS? That will slow him down a little bit. Done 13% EOS now. He's 2 tenths up in his time. So he is going faster. But the EOS is draining quite quick. He's only on 6% now. 3%, is he still up? DRS is open. Doesn't improve. So I think his EOS ran out just at the end there. So everyone else is in the pit, so we stay on board with Albie because he's the only car there. There's no point watching the pit wall. So all selecting another set of tyres. Maybe fine tune their setups. I think we've got 31 laps on this track. Still don't know if it's raining or not. So, if I know you're listening to Karen Porter, is it raining in the race or is it dry in the race? As we now got 11 people watching, so welcome everyone. So everyone's back in the pits now, so we're just waiting for someone to come out. Who is going to be the first one to break, I wonder. We're just waiting now for everyone to pile out this pits. Who will be the first one to come out, I wonder. We've got Cameron Porter off the track there, so people are starting to come up the outlaps now. So it will be Colin on his only flying lap to start the flying laps off. Albie's just coming at pits now. As Albie left it a bit too late, maybe. If not, he's going to have the best track evolution. Yeah, so Colin is the first one that's going to be set. Well, first one to set the last laps here. He's at the front of all this. So it'll be him, then Robin, then a McLaren. Then McLaren for Lake. So we'll go for him, then we'll go around to Robin, then Blake's. Try and get their times as they cross the line. And then Colin, and then Trim. I'll try to remember all these lads. And ladies, as Colin purples the middle sector there. Haven't got a split in his time yet because he hasn't set one yet. We'll see him come on the last corner now. And for his first time and last time, he's going to set a 1:17.6. Robin does a 1:17.3. Blake's is the next one around. No, it's not, it's Trim. Does a 1:17.8. Cameron Porter will be the invalidated. So Blake's will be the next one coming around the last corner now. This is a 1:17.3 followed by IF, who takes it first with 1:17.1. Pink Eye goes even faster with 1:17.16. For 7 thousandths of a second there. Dan doesn't improve from 9th. Andy Boy doesn't improve, so Albie crosses the lot and cuts off. And it cuts off. So did that invalidation there from Cameron Porter cost him the pole maybe? So Cameron Porter's going to be starting third, but did that cost him the pole, I wonder? Invalidating that lap. But Pink Eye there came through at the end. Didn't do too well, he didn't do too bad in Q1 and Q2, but not what we expected. But he definitely showed the pace there for Q3. So we've got Pink Eye first, IF second, Cameron Porter, Albie, Robin, Hello, Colin, Blake's, Trim, Dan and Andy Boy. That will be our starting grid. So we are going to be getting ready for the race now. We're going to find out as well if it's wet or not, because we don't know. And it is a wet race. So there's a surprise. We didn't know it was wet or dry because no one said. So, but there we go. We have confirmation. We didn't know how long it's going to stay. We didn't know it's going to be here for the first few laps, or it's going to be here for the whole race. It could get lighter but stay wet. Or it could get heavier and get trencher. yeah. Definitely looking into to start off with though. Doesn't look wet enough for wets. But yeah, so hello wet race. On an already difficult track, we have rain. Was it always rain on me? So everyone's selecting their tyres. I'm assuming everyone's going to be mediums. Wow, yeah. Let's not have everyone start mediums. Everyone's starting the inters. There we go. There's the tyres. I'll keep the tyres up. So, well, it reckons inters to inters. So does that say it's going to rain all race? Hello, the gaming gym. Yeah, well, he's put it second, so at the moment, IF is in a good place there. But he did drop down a few last week, didn't he? Yeah, welcome back again. Nice to see you nice. And all that jazz. We will start on board with IF Racing for the start of this. Set that nicely in second. And he's going to be on attacks, but we know he's going to be attacked as well from pulling behind. Sorry, Cameron behind. Albie is another one that can send a few moves into turn one. So we're about to start this 33 lap race in Portugal. Celebrate the race. I'm drinking Thatcher's with a PH. No. And a bad start for IF at the moment. He is disqualified, so he will be starting back in his box. So is Bruges, so they will be starting slightly further back in their box, which will give the cars behind a advantage on them, especially in the run. So 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights, and we're racing. And everyone with a steady start there. As Albie pulls out there, you've got Albie, Karen Porter, IF, and there's a bit of contact there from. As we see, this is just going mad. There's contact there for Cameron Porter and Pink Eye. There's a McLaren going backwards into the gravel trap. That was Blake's. So Uncle going past Ginge. Ginger's coming back on Uncle now. Down the inside there. Just see further up, a few moves going on. Scotty and Dan, let's switch places. Dan is falling back. Has Dan got wing damage, I think? Doesn't look like it. He's just not enjoying his grip. So IF has dropped back 1 place. Cameron Porter has gone up places. Right on the back of Pink Eye though. A little bit of contact with these two at the start. Cameron Porter is putting on the pressure early. Pink Eye's not using any EOS at the moment, but Cameron Porter's using a tiny bit. As we see War Daddy go past Hot Wings. Looks like people are struggling on the open lap with this weather conditions. I see Cameron Porter getting a little bit out of shape there, but is he going to make a move? He's going to have the toe. Is turn 1 the place to make a move, or is it It's turn 4 the race is making the move. As Bruges goes up into Scotty, War Daddy and Hot Wings are still battling further down as Dan overtakes Scotty now. So Dan is making the moves. He's got the moves of Jagger. And Dan was already putting a pressure on the back of Bruges at the moment. Bruges gets a really bad exit there. We see a bit of contact near the back. Is that Chris and Blake's having a bit of contact? Going back to Dan, Bruges and Scotty at the moment. As Karen Porter and Pink Eye is fighting at the front. As they are side by side. Karen Porter is trying to go around the outside now. Pink Eye just managed to stay in front. But that's going to leave IF Racing to have the run on Cameron Porter now. Is he going to note the touch from behind? So Cameron Porter wants this first place. He wants to get down. And see, Albie has a bit of a tank slap there. He loses control as you see a little gap forming now between. Hot Wings is right at the back of the race. IF Racing does the fastest lap of the race. Cameron Porter is really pressuring the back of Pink Eye at the moment. But IF is sticking with them. You see a bit of a gap now appearing between LOI Colin and J Trim. There's a 2-second gap there at the moment. We'll stay on board with this at the moment as we've got first, second and third separated by 5/10. As Karen Porter goes out to the inside for Pink Eye and he makes the move and he takes first place into turn 4. Is he going to get the drive out of turn 4? Pink Eye looks a bit under pressure now from IF Racing. So we'll switch back to IF Racing now because he's going to be wanting to get past Pink Eye as well. As Bruce goes past Scotty further down the field. Luckman's up into 11th behind Dan. So two teammates are following each other. So hopefully they don't come in contact with each other. We don't want to see teammates together, do we? We saw that last weekend. But this opening laps, Pink Eye is really struggling in these conditions. As IF Racing is really on the back of Pink Eye now, putting pressure on. It is getting brighter out there, so that does tell me that the rain is going to stop in a few laps. It's going to take a couple of laps to dry up, so probably about lap 10, 12 maybe it's going to start getting ready for softer tyres. Just guessing there at the moment. As Pink Eye goes very wide there, so IF does get a fantastic run there. He goes down the inside now, down the pit straight. They can go into turn 1 side by side. No, they don't, because IF does get in front before the first corner. So Pink Eye is having a terrible opening few laps here. He's just losing, that's 2 places he's lost. But now puts Albie right on the back of Pink Eye. Colin is already over a second in front, but can IF Racing close that gap? So we will soon see, but Albie's starting to put the pressure now on Pink Eye. As Scotty goes past Ginge further down the field. As Ginge goes back past Scotty. So we're going to switch down to them because they are battling each other. As Uncle and War Daddy is battling as well. They've settled in behind each other. So this is quite bad. As Albie and Pink Eye are now battling. Pink Eye is really struggling in these conditions. Cameron Porter's pulled out a little bit more gap here. So you've got Albie now. I mean, IF Racing has now pulled a second gap on Pink Eye. Cameron Porter sets the fastest lap there. With 1:26.2. Pink Eye's going to be wanting this track to clear up so he can get some decent tyres on and catch up with his slot. There are some gaps appearing in the midfield now. We have someone in the pits, that is King Luckman. What tyres is King Luckman going to go to? 5-second penalty for Blake's speed in the pit lane, so his goes from bad to worse. But Albie's still on the back of Pink Eye at the moment. We switch down the field to see what everyone else is doing as we have THX is on the back of Trim. So Trim is dropping back quite a bit, so he's going to, people are going to want to get past Trim to start catching up with the the front of the field. Dan is coming up to the back of, and Luckman is on the medium tyres. It's still raining out there. Yeah, Luckman keeps losing the back end. I'm not sure why he put the medium tyres on. It is still raining. I know he's got luck in his name, but it's not as lucky a race to be having those on this track. Definitely not dry enough for medium tyres. I see Albie go really wide now, so that's going to put Robin back in it. He's going to drop back now from Pink Eye. Dan is now on right on the back of Andy Boy, and Andy Boy is on the back of THX. So this is all going to be battling now, and who's on the back of JJ Trim. So they're going to want to get past to try and catch up with Colin, but Colin has now got a gap between him and Robin, and then there's a 2.5 second gap between him and Robin, and then there's just over a 2 second gap between Colin and JJ. So Colin is in no man's land at the moment. So Albie with 3 second penalty for track warnings, so he's really pushing, but he's getting the warnings. The rain is getting lighter, it is still there though. Blakes has gained 6 seconds on Luckman in the last lap alone. So those mediums really are not good enough for at the moment. As it's still raining, still drops of rain coming down. But Cameron Porter's almost a 2 second lead out front now, as he sets another fastest lap. He is flying out front, he is loving these conditions. He's 2 seconds now down the road from IF, and IF is almost 2.5 seconds from a Pink Eye. Albie still managed to stay a Pink Eye. Behind Albie a second is Robin. But we can stay in this midfield battle at the moment for 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. They're in a cluster at the moment. So let's see what they can do, as Luckman has lost out to Blakes now. So in 1.5 laps he's lost 12 seconds to bring on these tyres. I mean, it's still raining, so that is why it's still wet out there. Really not good enough for those sort of tyres. So THX and Andy Boy are teammates. Now, I mean, is THX holding up Andy Boy? Could he let him pass at this stage? I mean, they're the same team, so they're only two of the same team in. They're only 2 teammates in the top 10. Sorry. No, they're not. Sorry, Cameron Porter and Colin is as well. So, I mean, THX is dropping back, so will he let Andy go? I mean, his teammate is faster, he is getting the run for him, but it doesn't look like there's any team orders here at Alfa Romeo. It looks like it's all out on track, boys. It is dropping Andy Boy into the clutch of Dan though, so it is going to cost them points. And if there's battle too much, they might come together, so we could see teammates coming together in a minute. But we'll keep an eye on this one. Dan's really on the back of Andy Boy now. War Daddy gets a 3 second penalty. So we're still looking at the battle here, and Andy has dropped a little bit back of his teammate, but his teammate is still dropping, as we have a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2, as that is Scotty, and he's got no end plate, so there's been some sort of incident there. So we're going to switch back up to these guys here. So Scotty has made contact with someone, and we've got someone else in the pits. Is that Luckman in the pits? Yeah, Luckman's in the pits, putting Inter's back on. So Luckman is going to be a lap down, but it's not showing that. Yeah, I believe Luckman's a lap down for the whole field. As James gets a 3-second time penalty. We're still watching this battle for midfield now. So, really think THX is holding up Andy here. I think they need to do a bit of team orders and switch them over. Must be frustrating for Andy, but sat behind his teammate, knowing that he's got pressure from behind. Yeah, beating the faster car. Of course, no DRS here because it's wet, so there's no way of passing. Looking out front, we have Cameron Porter is now 3 seconds in front of IF Racing, and IF Racing is 2 seconds in front of Pink Eye. Pink Eye has gapped it now to Albie, but Albie has got Robin for company now. Colin is 4 seconds behind Robin with still a 2-second gap to trim. So we are still watching this battle here now. So we're at 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. That includes the 2 Alfa Romeo teammates. The field is really starting to spread out now. So the ones at the back will be wishing for a safety car. Lap 10 now, and it's still raining. I mean, will Andy be able to get it set up so he can get past his teammate? That is what we're wondering. Must be a bit it is frustrating to be stuck behind someone, and especially when it's your teammate, because you don't really want to shoot past them. As Andy Boy is really trying to get past him now. So his teammates are really battling each other. Dan is just sat right at the back of us watching, waiting to make his move. Scotty there with the fastest lap, we're 125. So Scotty is down in 17th. As we've got Robin now, really on the back of Albie. Let's flick forward to them a second. Pink Eye is still, I mean, IF is keeping it at just 3 seconds with to Cameron Porter, and Pink Eye's starting to drop back now a little bit, only slightly though. And it is Andy who's going to have to run. Andy is using up all his air. Dan is using up his ERS now. THX isn't using his ERS, he's still at 68%, so we're going to watch now to see if he's actually defending against his teammate. So he comes down straight now. Yeah, and he puts on his ERS, so he is defending. So this There's no team orders here at Alfa Romeo. It's dog eat dog out there. So it's really affecting Andy Boy, and it does look like it stopped raining. Can't see any rain at the moment. Yes, it has stopped raining. Yep, so the track will be starting to dry up now. So who will be the first one to come in and try it? I mean, Luckman's a bit out of it at the moment. He could drop in at some point, so his teammate knows what it's like. You know, he can feedback to his teammate. Albie with another 3 second pace. That's 6 seconds Albie's got now. Andy Boy's still on the back of his teammate, and he's really trying to get past at the moment. He cannot get past, but it is keeping down in this. So can he get better drive? He does get a little bit better drive here, but he's not going to have enough ERS for it. As we know, his teammates got more ERS, and he is using it to defend. So Andy sat there on 6 ERS, we're down behind him with 51% ERS. THX in front with 70% ERS, so Andy's really using his ERS to try and get past his teammate. He really wants to get past, whether it's because he knows that they're both going to come in pits in the same lap maybe, and he wants to be the first one in the pits, or he's just passing them, which does look at the case. But as it stands at the moment, at the front, Pinkite is coming in a bit closer now to IF Racing, who's gone from Cameron Porter is into the pits. IF Racing is into the pits. So are these the first two that are stopping for dry tyres, I wonder? Yes, set of mediums going on to Cameron Porter, and Pinkite is getting a set of hards. So there we go. So they're the first two stoppers, and we start seeing more people tumbling into the pits. So we're going to let the time machine sort itself out. Did THX come in and Andy Boy followed? Yes. So THX came in and Andy Boy followed him in, so Andy Boy has lost position, but THX has jumped JJ Trim. So IF Racing is out front now, and he has set a purple middle sector, so those inters are still giving him grip out there. So has he done a smart move by staying out an extra lap? Is he going to jump Cameron Porter? Bruges is 17 seconds behind, so I would assume that IF will come in this lap, but yes he does. So this is it. So Cameron Porter, where are you Mr. Cameron? You are coming around the last 2 corners now, so there's the second to last corner, and then you can come into the last corner. But IF Racing is coming out. Has IF Racing pulled a blinder by staying out an extra lap here? As we're going to watch IF Racing come out of the pit lane, Cameron Porter is going to come past, and he's just going to swoop him past. So Cameron Porter does maintain the lead, but, and this is where it all changes, IF Racing has gained a 1.5 seconds on him. Oh, as we see contact now between Pinkeye and Albie. Chris is still out there on his Inters, so Chris hasn't decided to pit yet. Unlucky for Dan, he's dropped down to 15th now. Whether it's a slow stop or what, I'm not sure, but he was in the back of... Dan has lost out a lot of places, so I'm not sure what's happened there. So Pink Eye did drop behind Albie. Whether it's waiting for those cars to heat up, DRS is enabled now. IF Racing has started to drop back though to Cameron Porter. Cameron Porter is absolutely on there. Now he's got those. Thought it could be the Inters that he had advantage on, but it's not, as it sets the fastest lap to 1:23.8. Not sure what the fastest lap is set around here, but I will check for you guys. So I'll go to there, 2 seconds, and I'll let you all know. So so Bruges owns the fastest lap around here at a 1:19.3. So we're a bit of 3-second penalty for Loveman. So we're a bit off the pace yet for the fastest lap, but we are winding up now. It is a green track. It has stopped raining. Uncle goes past Chris. Chris has pitted, so he's pitted from 3rd now. Came off his Inters 2 laps after everyone else. So Cameron Porter is managed to take it up, so he's taking time out of IF Racing each lap now. So we have War Daddy. Trying to see where's close now. So you got Ginge hunting down Andy. This is the closest battle of the track at the moment. Dan has lost a lot of time. Cameron Porter sets another fastest lap. We were 1:21.5. So we're starting to get closer now to the. He needs to find another second and 2 tenths to take the fastest lap. So we're set on board with this is Ginge because he is on the mediums. He is chasing down Andy Boy, who is on the hards. So I'll watch him now as someone who's at. This is Ginger's done the purple mist. It says Bruges gets a 3-second penalty. But Ginger did get past Andy Boy. So Ginger is now going to head down onto Trim. But I mean, are these mediums? So these medium runners, are they get Cameron Porter another fast lap at 1:20.8? IF Racing does it even faster, like we were 1:20.7. Are these mediums going to last? So Cameron Porter's 4 lap mediums, so lap 14. So you've got to do 16 laps on these, I believe. 17 laps. I think the hard. I think at the moment the hard runners are in the right place at the moment. As Uncle got the 3-second time penalty. We're starting to see the time penalty is building up now. But I do think the hard runners are in the best place here. I think I do believe all the medium runners will need to pit again, as there's a blue flag going for Luckman, I believe. No, it's blue flag for Blake's. So we have Dan. Dan has pulled a lot on Chris at the moment. So we're going to stick on board with Dan where he's trying to get past his Haas. He's in a Haas sandwich at the moment. He's the peanut butter in the Haas bread. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, will you. Pink Eye takes THX. That's going to help THX, that's going to help Pink Eye a lot. Dan now gets DRS. It's going to be quite an easy overtake here. Dan goes quite wide, giving plenty of space, and he has passed against and he's into the first corner. So now he needs to break this DRS now that Chris is going to have on him. Dan is quite pacey here. We have yellow flags, as that is a... Is that Uncle? No. It's IF Racing. IF Racing has had some sort of spin or something, which is brought out. He's dropped 12 seconds from Cameron Porter, and it's for Albie right on his back end. So IF Racing's race there is took a bit of a turn for the worst. Cameron Porter gets a 3-second penalty. He's going to be gutted with that. Albie now has DRS now on IF, but he doesn't have the pace to get past. So Dan is 4.5 seconds away from 12th place, so he's going to be looking to make his way up. But Albie's really going to be putting pressure on IF Racing now, after that spin from IF. Not how long it takes to do a pit stop along here, but at the moment Cameron Porter to Pink Eye. Let's have a look, because this is going to be interesting. There we go. So Pink Eye is 26 seconds behind Cameron Porter. So Cameron is going to need to pit at some point for a new set of tyres. So watching Albie now trying to get past. Really pushing IF Racing now. DRS again there for Albie. But these medium runners are pushing their tyres. I think all the medium runners will need to pit again. I definitely don't think they're going to last. So it should see the hard runners going up quite a few places. Well, I say quite a few places. So I reckon Dan could probably get up 2 places there, maybe 3 places. Oh, sugar. I do apologise that I hit the wrong button. I was trying to see the DRS difference. So IF Racing has 36 DRS, where Albie has 80. So if Albie uses some of his DRS, he could really put pressure on IF now, because IF is getting low on his DRS. Yeah, he's done 32% now. So we'll stay on board with these guys, see how they do. They are fighting each other. As we have someone around. Is that Bruges? Yep, it's Bruges recovering now. We've still got everything intact, so that's a Haas going around. Switch back onto Albie, Robin and IF Racing. Bruges gets another 3-second penalty. So these penalties are starting to wrap up now as well. And then we start the 23rd lap now, so with 10 laps to go. Are they getting 19 laps out of these mediums? That is the question. Or are they going to die off completely? we missed something there. Albie span it, has he? I do apologise, I was running the ball for that, but I did get distracted a little bit. My boss changing yet another shift. So Albie has span, I believe. I don't think there was any contact there, but he spanned, so that leaves Robin to fight IF by herself. The whole field is quite spread out, apart from Ward. Oh, Albie span again. So Albie's race is going from bad to worse, as he's now dropped back to 8th place, side by side now with War Daddy. And he spins yet again. His tyres are cooking, so he needs to cool them down. He's going to take this opportunity to jump in the pits and change his tyres maybe. As a 5-second penalty for entering pit lane for Albie. New set of speeds going on. And he retires. So that's Albie retired in the pits and his car has been released. So that's going to come out back on track. So who we got? So we've got THX and War Daddy is closing on the back of Pink Eye. Pink Eye's really struggling around here. Albie's car is caused a little bit of it just pulled off, but it did get in the way of someone. And it's down the roof. Karen Porter is looking quite comfortable at the front at the moment. I mean, anything can happen. We saw him do this last race and crash out. So, you never know. So we're going to watch THX now and War Daddy as they are going to attack 5th place Pink Eye. But THX has hardly any ERS left. Where Pink Eye's still got 56. No, sorry, War Daddy's got 56. Pink Eye's got 17, 15, and THX has 9, so there we go. So the ERS is quite drained there, apart from War Daddy. As Cameron's just starting lap 26 now. So we've got 6 more laps or so. The field is quite spread out. So THX is dropped back off of Pink Eye, but War Daddy is going in for the attack. DRS open and he is side by side, and into turn 1 he comes out in front. So War Daddy using the extra ERS that he had and the DRS to get past the THX. Is War Daddy got enough in him to attack Pink Eye? That is the question. At the moment we have Aston Martin 1st and 4th. We have Alpine in 3rd and 6th, and Alfa Romeo in 7th and 10th. So their teammates all in the top 10 together. Two Red Bulls of Scotty and Hot Wings and 15th, 16th there. So we'll see if War Daddy can. Oh, I've got a yellow flag out. That is a slow moving Haas. That is Bruges again. He's having a bit of a troubled day here. He's not enjoying Portugal, which is a shame. Karen Porter out front with 14-second gap now. Luckman gets another 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane. Let's have a look at penalties, shall we? Let's look at leaders first. So Pink Eye is now 27 seconds behind. So Cameron has put out an extra second on Pink Eye now. So that could be in enough for the pits. Fastest lap is still Cameron Porter over 120 flat. I'm looking for, there it is. Sorry. So penalties, Luckman on 14, Bruges on 6, Uncle on 3, this is Ginge on 6, War Daddy on 3, and Karen Porter on 3. So that's our penalties. So Scotty is looking like he's on the back of Bruges at the moment, so he's looking to make a move. It's for an extra point in that Red Bull team. Darius is open. He's not going to make it into turn 1. Is he going to do it into turn 4? We will stay on board because this is the closest battle on field. Just for an extra point. But points is all, what we're all in the game for. Darius open. He pulls out. He just does a dummy move there. So he goes back in behind. He's not quite able to get past. Oh, Bruges does go wide there, but doesn't make anything. As Cameron Porter is in the pits for softs. So Cameron Porter has pitted, and he's now dropped behind Robin and IF Racing. He's 8 seconds behind. So was he struggling on them? Did he have to pit? Is this what's happened? Or has he pitted to be safe, get the fastest lap? I mean, he's got 4 laps to do this. 4 laps to catch up with the 2 cars in front. And he has got a 3-second penalty, so he needs to be wary of that as well. Luckman with 19.8, that is now the fastest lap of the, was that the fastest lap? What was the fastest lap, did I say? I can't remember. No, 1:19.3 is the fastest lap in total. So Cameron Porter's already taken a second out of Robin. So Cameron Porter is going to be going for this now. He wants to get that first place back with 4 laps to do it. It's a ballsy move pitting to get back up there, but I mean, 16 lap old mediums, they're going to be screaming. They really are. And we're seeing Pink Eye on his 16 lap hards really pulled into LOI Colin now. So these mediums are starting to scream. Scream and shout and let it all out. As Cameron Porter takes almost another second out of Robin now. And there is a yellow flag. purple sector there from Cameron Porter. I mean, he's absolutely flying here. A 1:18.8 for the fastest lap, so there we go. That is the new record around Portugal for CDR. He's now down to 4 seconds now. Oh, well, 4.5 seconds now to second place and 7 seconds to first place. So, can these tyres last for IF Racing? Cameron's already pulled out a 4-second gap from Colin, so that's his penalty that is gapped out, so that's fine. Cameron Porter's just taken it below 4 seconds now, the gap, so he is absolutely flying here. This is very interesting. I mean, Ginger's still catching up with Trim, so the medium tyres are still holding out at the moment. Cameron Porter's absolutely flying. He's taking almost a second at that lap out of Robin. He is really going for it. He's below 3 seconds now to Robin. He's really reeling them in. Is he got enough time to get past and build that 3-second gap out for that penalty? That is the question. We've got 1.5 laps to go, so I don't think he's got enough time to do it. I think this is going to be our racing finish, but we will see. Cameron Porter can prove me wrong here. It depends how hard Robin is going to fight as well. As everyone's pitting for the softs at the moment, so they're looking to take the fastest lap away. It is going to be close. Yep, I do agree with that. Cameron Porter is almost in DRS zone. We have seen IF spin. Is this the last lap? Are we going to see IF spin again? That is the question. Cameron Porter is now right on the back now of Robin. DRS is open, but he's got no ERS, and that's going to be the biggest issue here. I mean, he's got a lot more coming out the corners, but he's not going to be able to get past. He does make a late move onto the inside. He does get second place, but he will be dropping back down to third place when they cross the line. So this is going to see IF for the win. We will run the ball with IF as he's coming down the last corner now. IF comes across the line to win the race. Cameron Porter comes across second, but he's going to drop down to third. He will get a podium, but those medium tyres did hold out to the end. As people cross the line now, penalties are coming in. 5-second hot wings in the pit lane. I've got them all coming across the line now. So we have IF racing first, Robin second, Cameron Porter third, Pink Eye made it into fourth, LOL Racing. Mediums were on 72%, that's why you pitted. That makes sense. I did think it was really close to the mediums. I mean, Robbie managed to do 20 laps on them, but you was taking a lot out of him. As Luckman has crashed out. Don't know where Luckman crashed out to. More daddy for another day of the game. Yeah, that the game makes no sense. Oh. So I just took a pull on my vape and it was stinging. There we have it, there's the podium. And it is raining again. So we have IF Racing first, Robin second, Cameron Porter third, Pink Eye fourth, Colin in fifth, THX in 6th, War Daddy in 7th, Trim in 8th, Andy 9th. This is Ginger in 10th. Dan got up to 11th in the end. Uncle in 12th, Chris in 13th, 14th is Drews, 15th is Scotty, Hot Wings is 16th, Blake's is 17th, Luckman 18th, and Albie retired in pit and is 19th. So there we go. There is Portugal, and I'll see you next week for next week's race. Thank you very much for joining. Have a good evening.